Sir Clive Lloyd. We must do everything in our power to save West Indies cricket. Wonderful people, West Indies legend, Sir Clive Lloyd, former captain, man that win us our first titles in the 70s, has called on everybody to come and save West Indies cricket because the cricket is dying and we need intervention. We need everybody to come on board to save us. I know he was speaking in I think, an interview over there in St. Vincent. I think what we're gonna share with you guys the details of what he said in the interview. But before we do so though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So Kingston St. Vincent, legendary West Indies cricket captain Sir Clive Lloyd and Monday people made an impassioned plea for the region to come together in an effort to save West Indies cricket. Yes, he said, our Sir Clive was visibly moved to tears during an emotional tribute at the Emancipation Cricket Festival in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where he and the other members of the West Indies 1975 World Cup winning team were honored. Right? Speaking at the park luncheon hosted by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gunslave, the 80-year-old Sir Clive struggled to hold back tears as he addressed senior national officials, dignitaries, former teammates, local cricket officials, and Vincentians. He said, "We made our West Indian walk tall wherever they were, and we should continue to do so if we can only tell these young men the importance of cricket in our lives. Where would we have been without cricket? To me, cricket has given me upwards mobility and done a lot for people who have worked to see this game grow. We cannot let it die. We must save West Indies cricket," Sir Clive Lloyd. We must do everything in our we must do everything to save West Indies cricket. This is our institution and it is what we helped to build. We gave all we had to bring glory to the people of the West Indies. This is about our cricket and our people because I love this game and I love my people. The event marked the culmination of a week-long celebration of Caribbean cricket heritage. Um, with the passage of a special citizenship bill, Sir Clive and the other 11 surviving teammates from the 1975 squad were granted Vincentian citizenship. Yes, my people. So all of these guys who were part of the 1970 World Cup, Sir Clive Lloyd and other people, they were granted legal citizenship in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yes, my people. So Dr. Gunslave, who spearheaded the initiative, paid glowing tribute to the World Cup winners during his remark, calling Sir Clive Lloyd one of the greatest leaders in the history of sport, not just cricket. The Prime Minister noted that Sir Clive's captaincy had elevated the West Indies not only to a sporting power but also to a symbol of post-colonial pride. The emotion of the day was amplified by the unveiling of the renamed Legends Stand at the Arnos Vale Stadium, where members of the team were honored with framed prestige or postage stamps. Derek Murray, vice captain of the team and a former Trinidad and Tobago diplomat who was also present for the events, thanked Dr. Conslave. He said, "I am proud to stand beside my teammates again, my brothers. We did it. We did a great job back then, and we remain together to this day. This shows what unity and purpose can achieve," Murray said. to have a stand named in our honor and to be recognized in this way, as was done here in St. Vincent, is hugely significant. And I want to thank the Prime Minister, he said. So, they're calling on everybody to get their hands on deck. Right now the West Indies is in a situation where, you know, it's in the negative light, guys. It's not a positive light, and as fans of West Indies, we born come see cricket, naturally, we just the West Indies fans overall, we just born with the love for cricket. Is there, people might say why I love the game so much or why I love cricket so much. It's just something that we can't help. It was born in our blood, and everybody born different. Everybody born to love a certain sport. Some born to love cricket, some born to love football, track and field, etc. But at the end of the day, we are all West Indian, or we are all one Caribbean, and we love the sport that we love, and there's nothing gonna change it, in life. But right now the West Indies is in a situation where it's not looking too bright for them, too much corruptness, too much bias, insularity. It's just that the team is portrayed in too much negative lights, and the players are just not there mentally, physically either, because when they're physically there, they're not producing the runs, because they're mentally checked out, they're not emotionally, they're not there as well, so it's something where have to work on, guys. We have to get our hands on deck. We have been suffering for too long now, my people, and people need to wise up, or who is making decisions for West Indies need to wise up and do the right thing and understand the cricket. We can't be having excuse upon top of excuse. It's hurting the people, it's hurting the supporters, it's hurting those who love West Indies cricket, you understand? Because sometimes, to tell you the truth, guys, West Indies cricket is in a situation where I just don't feel like covering anything on them, because it's just one bad, somebody have bad opinion or bad statement to said for them in every way return, and people are asking why I always stick to the negativity. It's not me sticking to it, it's the people venting, and there's no other information out there, and you realize that in this modern time, I'll be honest with you. A lot of time it's all about making profit. Not because I love the match, yes, but you have to be able to make something out of it, because at the end of the day, enough of the time, guys, it's not as how people have looked at it and said you're making a lot. You're not making anything, guys. It's chump change, guys. At least you're making, guys, it's just $100. But we're not gonna go into that. But we're gonna leave your honest opinion, guys, and what you think about Sir Clive Lloyd, crying in tears in St. Vincent and the Grenadines after how the West Indies is operating. But bless upon yourself, all right?